Hey everyone and welcome. First off, that I am using a new camera, so let me know how the quality is and if you can hear me alright, how the voice is, because I won't know the final result till it is in YouTube, so bear with me, and if it sucks, well, sorry. Second thing is, as you can see here, I finally got a fan controller. If you see my last videos, you'll see how that thing that this rig came with was not the greatest, so yeah, I got a proper fan controller now to run these fans, and it seems to be working a lot better. Vistang with GPU risers was kind enough to send me a box of risers. I tested all 6 of them out and everything worked, so it's 100%. And also, this also made this rig a little more stable, believe it or not. I'm not just trying to sell it. I was actually coming down at like every 6 to 12 hours. I was having a Team Red Miner reboot, but turns out as soon as I switched these on, tested them out, that quit happening. It's been running stable for 2 days now, so right on. Congrats to that. Thank you Vistang and GPUrisers.com. If you want to get GPU risers, please go to www.gpurisers.com, and you can enter promo code RedPandaMining for $5 off, because I don't have one. So use pandas. And just to state off that, I do use U-bit risers, but I actually had 2 faulty ones in this box of 6, so that's already, what is that percentage? I'm not good at math, but 4 out of 6 worked, 6 out of 6 worked there, so right on GPU risers. Alright, so here we are. We're going to have, move this out of the way for a minute. Oh, it's also a sweet box, so it comes in nice packaging too. Look at that plain Jane box, and then you get this, just like, sweet. So, here we are. They have the Sapphire Showdown. We are going with a Nitro and a Pulse, and see how exactly they compare within thermals. They're both 5700xt, so I'm going to go down to them, see how they do, and we're going to check out some hash rates and just which one's the better buy, because one is actually like $50 to $60 more expensive in Canada anyway. To give you an idea what's going on, I have the system running on that power supply right there, and I will be running the cards off its own power supply here. Now I don't have anything plugged in right now, except, what do I got plugged in? I got some cables there. Oh, that's just the, that's just the 24 pin going to the motherboard. So that's just doing that to tell it to turn on with the B250. And we are running for a system right now. What do we got here? So it looks like 8.4 watts. So I'm going to write that down so we know our system will be pulling 8.4 watts. Here's the Pulse loaded up in hiveos. As you can see, I run the same settings for both cards. They are both Micron memory, and they're both by Sapphire. So I use 1300 core, 720 VDD, 740 VDDCI, and 1280 MVDD at 900 memory. Now remember, in hiveos you double that, so that's 1800 memory if you're in Windows, but this is just what I want run, because I find this to be the most efficient settings. And we're not mining yet. We're just checking our idle here. Get out of the way of the light. Here we are at 26.6 on idle with 60, looks like 73% fans now. Okay, so we've been mining away for, I don't know, not sure how long, about 5-6 minutes. So we're going to check it here. We're at, hard to see with that angle, but it is 141.8. I'm going to go with. It seems to be steady at 141.8. So I got a bunch of numbers together just to get an idea here. So our idle was 26.5, and now we have more mining at 141.8. Our card power is 133.4, because you subtract the 8.4 from your idle or your mining power there. So we got 133.4, which at a 54.28 hash rate, as you can see here. And that has given us a hash per watt of 0.40, so that's pretty good. That's actually better than what I could get my 5600xt to go to. I did some more tweaking, I'll do another video on it, but I got it down to about 110, 111 watts so far, but I still can't bring it to below 100, so it is a Red Devil, so it could be something to do with power color, but we'll see about that. So these are the numbers we have now. We'll just get another look at our temperature here. So we are running 70 degrees. So everything's looking good, stable. 70 degrees, 54.2 5700xt mega hash. We are using Team Red Miner, so not Phoenix Cheat Miner, which gives you a couple mega hash more and it lies to you. But here we are for the pulse. Now we're gonna check out the Nitro and see if we can compare some numbers. So you can see we are loaded up with the Nitro now. Look at that. That's a nice looking card, huh? I love that card. Looks pretty sweet. It's huge. It's big. 3 fans though, but take a look. Here we are at system idle in hiveos. Oh, that glare. I suck even though I can see the number. Alright, 27.5. We're at 27.5. I put 27.6, so was it that earlier? So you can see we're using about a watt more just because of the extra fan, which brings us for the card using 19.2 at 72% fans, exact same settings as you can see, 1300, 720, 740, 1280, and 900 on the memory. So I'll let this mine for a bit and I'll get some numbers down and we'll do a comparison. Okay, so we've been mining away for a while. Here we are, we'll look at our hash rate, 52.22. We're at 66 degrees, so a little cooler. 81 watts in the software, but software lies. You don't even, they should just get rid of that number, honestly. But you can plug in your own to get it right, I guess. But same settings, and what are we at here? Yeah, that looks about right. So we're gonna look at our power. Power is, oh, the glare sucks. Okay, there we go. I just gotta hover over it. So 140 point. When I did my numbers, I did it on 140.4 because that is where it stood pretty stable, but looks like it's bouncing around a little bit. Could be because of the PSU fan getting a little warm, but I'm gonna go with 140.4. Now we're gonna look at my numbers here. I got the winners and stuff circled and all that stuff. Hope you guys love my spreadsheets I do on paper. So we're gonna go over the Nitro now though. So the card at idle again, we were at 19.2. That's with the 8.4 taken off. So card power is 19.2. While mining, we're actually using 140.4, so slightly less power. But we also have a little bit less mega hash. Obviously, there's a lot more tuning I can do, but we seem to be pretty efficient right now, I think. So card power comes down to 132 versus 133.4. So 1.4 watt difference. I didn't put the difference there. 54.28 hash rate on the pulse. The Nitro is at 53.23. Keep in mind these are also both BIOS modded, and I can hit 58, 59 on both cards easily, but that brings your hash or your efficiency down to like the 0.34s, 0.35s, 0.36, low 0.36s, which is not efficient at all. You're burning more power. The only time I would actually swap over to hit like the 57, 58 mega hash is when gas fees are through the roof. Then I'd switch my overclocks. But just for normal mining, you want to be as efficient as possible. So these are their numbers to look for. Don't waste power if you don't have to, unless you're rich or you're not paying for power. Then who cares? Go at her. So I have a 1.05 mega hash difference. Now for the mega hash per watt, here we are here, 0.04068 on the pulse and 0.4032 on the Nitro. 0.0036 of a difference, not much. Is it worth $50 or $60 Canadian? I would say no, especially with the thermals. Thermals are good on both cards. Here we're running, what do we got here? Memory temp, 70 on the pulse, 66 on the Nitro, 4 degrees cooler as you stated right there. And the core temp, 37 and 36, which was 1 degree difference there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do some more troubleshooting and all that other good stuff later on. I gotta find a proper test rig, because every time I go to test power on a card, I do have to pull one out or all out or everything out or something, because this is the only type of mobile thing I have. So yeah, if you're rich and feel like sending me one, I do have my address in the description. Feel free. But yeah, one day I'll try to get an actual test rig together so we could test all this stuff out.